Hey, welcome back, everybody. So, wow, what a crazy day! Over 1,000 pips on gold alone, with all the other markets crashing. Bloody Monday. So, thought let's go through a quick gold trade. I actually had this marked up, but due to the timing, I think it was at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., or something like that. It happened during Asia, most of the major move basically. So yeah, let's dig in. So, starting off, just very quickly, I just want to show you the area I had marked. So, last night, just after market opened again at 11, I had this area marked. So I was expecting price to come back over to here and then go, at least taking out this basically. As we can see, that did actually happen, but it was just that the time it happened is the frustrating thing. So if we go into the M15, now the time that it happened was 5:15. Okay, so still asleep actually during London time. So happened at 5:15. So the whole zone that we had marked over here was, if we're thinking about it from two different point of views. So I of course combined EG and SNR together. Now this whole zone over here was the EG. So this whole zone was the 4 hour EG, and this specific area over here of this zone was this specific area over here of this zone was what I'd like to call the blind spot. So this whole area here was the blind spot. So there's the blind spot is a setup from Bystra SNR setup. Think of it as a kind of imbalance fill or immediate imbalance fill from wick to wick. It basically leaves so this, oops, sorry, let's try that one more time. Here we go. It's like this wick to this wick now, so it's basically filled the immediate imbalance. There is more imbalance over here, but that can be filled at a later time, for example. So this is just an immediate imbalance fill. Now it helps, of course, if the blind spot also has an engulfing candle at the same area, which we did. We had this whole 4 hour engulfing candle over here. So now price of course came in. Now let's see if there was a setup on the 5 minutes that we could have taken. So this is the 5 minute time frame. Price came in. So let's see what we had. Now I'm looking at this. I just want to zoom in so everything is good. Now by the looks of it, it is very, very slight, but we just about got oh, that's way too big. All right, let's cut this down here. We just got a break of structure here. So essentially this was our whole engulfing. Now unfortunately price went into the zone, tapped and rejected back down here. As soon as that happened, we actually got a new break of structure just over here and a new engulfing. Now the new engulfing came from this being engulfed altogether. So EG on the M5. Now as soon as that happened, we then had price come back like this, but still probably not safe to take an entry. You want to wait for another engulfing one more time, and we actually got that just over here. So I believe it was this. So we tapped the zone over here, price came down, back up, and then finally we engulfed just over here. So you could have set your entry over here with your SL over here, and then for the market to go down. This is only if we were awake at the time. So even if we did, let's just see how that would have played out. There we go. So let's see that one more time. Here we go. Sorry about that. So let's see how that would have played out. If we place it just over here, that would have been 62 pips stop loss. Ideally first target would have been this. That would have been a 6-hour trade. Honestly, I would have tapped out there. It's a low. I'm not sure what's going to happen, where it's going to reverse from there, if it's going to go lower or not. But that would have been a safe area to tap out. If you held to the overall next zone, that would have been a total of 13R. And of course a crazy amount of pips from there. But yeah, that was basically gold today. And then I think during the New York session there was a pullback. It reacted to this M15 and I think it was a H1 wick. Yeah, H1 wick, and I think it was an M15 engulfing, if I remember correctly. I had it marked up just in case. Yeah, there we go, M15 engulfing over here. And then price just reacted and went from there. But yeah, that was it. Great setup, of course. Now in terms of tomorrow, gold is somewhere in the middle now. Overall, we're still bullish, and we have had a reaction from this zone over here, so price could actually continue going like this. In case it doesn't, I will be monitoring this zone here, which was actually a 4-hour engulfing again, that I want to monitor, and I want to see what price does when it comes back into here mainly. So I'll be keeping an eye on that, possibly to react and then, you know, come back and actually react off here. That green zone that I have marked is, if I just show you, it's a 4-hour engulfing, I believe. Yeah, there we go. It's a 4-hour and the daily. Yeah, daily engulfing. We've got this liquidity over here sitting below it, above it now. So for price to come into here and then go like this, that would be amazing. But see how everything plays out. Still a lot more, you know, bad news probably to come, so maybe gold will still probably sell off overall. But yeah, that's how I saw the market. That's what I had marked up. Fortunately missed it due to the timing, but that's probably might be a bit more common recently with a lot of the bad news and stuff that comes out, and Asia tends to make the big moves. But let's see what tomorrow brings. Thanks for tuning in. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.